Hello commandos, welcome back to another 20 minutes of gameplay. I'm Squid of Love and today we're going to take a look at Duskers. Duskers has a very fun and very clever gameplay and requires to plan and execute a certain strategy if you want to survive. It is available as an early access on Steam at the moment. I had my eye on it for a while. I never had the opportunity to test it, to experience it. So I was very happy when I found the key on my email to play this game and have fun with it, because I am having fun playing this game. It's a very nice concept. The latest update for Duskers also adds a certain spooky feeling in the game, and right on time for Halloween. Think of Duskers as a space sandbox where you are stranded in your vessel, alone in space, and you are trying to survive. Of course, you are trying to figure out what is going on in the universe around you, because there is a huge catastrophe that has turned the whole space, the whole universe into a giant graveyard. So we are in our vessel, we are traveling and trying to salvage and explore derelict ships or stations or whatever we find. But that's not all. We need to find resources also in order to survive and continue our journey and maybe figure out what's going on. There are some objectives in the game, and we can see them over here. We have to scan a station in order to find clues, but that's not all. We also have to find military data and find out what happened, if it was a weapon of mass destruction that caused all this destruction. These are the main goals of the game, but you should consider it as a sandbox where you are trying to survive. What is unique about Duskers is that you are not leaving your spaceship, you are not leaving your vessel in order to explore these derelict other vessels or stations, but you are sending drones instead of going yourself, and you are seeing through the drones. So it has a very unique atmosphere and feeling, this game. It's very easy. We are at the moment at this location, and I have also explored this one. There are two more points of interest in our system that we need to explore. We could leave, we could check the galaxy. There are other systems around the area that we could go and explore, and of course the universe that we have no data because we haven't visited many places. So let's get back to our system and let's go and visit these two points of interest. Let's travel there and let's prepare to board. As you can see, you are primarily using your keyboard, you are primarily giving commands, and this is because you are using the drones. You are not in person inside the derelict spaceships. Let's get in there. We have some drones on our disposal, and we can decide to send up to 4 drones. As you can see, each of the drones have certain abilities. Let's call them abilities. We can use them in order to do specific tasks inside the derelict ships we're trying to explore and salvage. We can change these abilities, we can remove them if we want, we can add others. We can of course grab a 4th drone and bring it with us along the unknown vessel we're trying to explore, but let's go with 3 at the moment. Let's go with these 3, with Zach, Tommy and Nathan. Press space to board ship. Let's board the ship. In some vessels you are gonna find logs like this one that help you realize what happened, help you find clues about the story of the game. So we can read this, and as we gather more logs like this, we start to figure out what's going on. But let's get in there. So the main room we are trying to reach is R2. We are at the moment at R1. This is our vessel, and we want to reach that place. In general, we want to explore the whole area, the whole spaceship. We want to grab fuel because we are running low on fuel, constantly need more fuel if we want to survive, and of course we need scraps. These are the yellow little items you can see on R2. That's not gonna be easy because usually there are enemies inside. So let's start the actual gameplay. You can see the command line interface. This is what we are going to use mostly in order to explore, but we can also manually control our drones. That's how the game feels like. It is very unique, and you can see the spooky details thanks to the Halloween update. Like I said, each drone has its own unique abilities. So for example, Zack here has a motion and a gather ability. Gather is pretty easy to understand what it does. It just gathers whatever we find. And motion will help us determine if there are hostiles. But the first thing we need to do is bring a drone with a generator ability, in our case Tommy, and use it in here. So let's type generator. And this will power up the closed rooms, the rooms that are closer to us, and will give us the opportunity to check around. While we are here, we can use motion, the motion command, that will help us discover any hostiles. And indeed there are hostiles on R6. So we will find a way to get in there without dying, without losing our drones. There aren't many weapons in the game, and most of the times you will have to use your brain and go around them, try to lure them and place traps, try to close them on another room that you have already explored. We will find out. First of all, let's bring Nathan, that has the interface command, over here to the terminal, and let's access it. Okay, so we can do some other commands, for example ship scans nearby rooms. Let's go to this view, ship scan, so we can see now what else we can find in the other rooms. On R4 there are some scraps, we're gonna go and collect them, and on R5 there is a destroyed, a malfunction drone. Let's go back to 1, our Zack, and give him an order to gather the scraps. There you go, and we have gotten all the scraps. Now let's get back and check that drone that was disabled. So let's type this command and see what it carries. It's a destroyed drone, so we cannot tow it, we cannot take it with us, but we can use swap and take a look at what kind of abilities it has. We can get these abilities for us, so we got probe and installed it on Zack. Later we can change this if we want. Let's go back to schematics view and type motion again, so we can see what's going on. D7 door that is leading to this room seems to be okay, but D6, there you go, D6 was open, so if there was a hostile in R2, now it's in there. Let's get out of here and check D3 door, which seems to be okay. Let's get our little Zack drone and open D3. Okay, there's another generator in here, and with this generator we can probably control D9, D6. First of all, let's close D4, and we can give commands to the drones even from here and bring them to wherever we want. So navigate to, because it has the generator ability, at room 7. And that way we can control all of our drones at the same time. As you can see, we've lost power on the other rooms, but we're gonna power up this generator now. And we have now access to R2. Where is the fuel actually? With a little pumpkin icon, thanks to the Halloween update. We need to get the fuel if we want to survive. What we are going to do, let's check with motion one more time. And we can wait actually, and when R2 goes green, we can close D6. There you go, and now it's safe to get in there. At the moment we don't have any weapons, so it will be suicide to go in there and start fighting. Yeah, it will be impossible. We will lose our drones. Fuels are what we need. We got 1 day propulsion fuel and 1 jump cell. This is very important. Excellent. Now let's get Zack out of here. And close the door behind you. But that's not all. There is a hostile inside R6 as well. And as you can see, there is a turret inside R6, so we may be able to control the turret with our drone here on the computer. 3 drone 3. So let's type defense. Yeah, of course we can control it because we don't have power. We will have to bring Tommy back. Yes, our generator has disconnected from the power inlet because the drone is too far away. We know that was our plan actually. Let's get you here. Generator on this one. And now with Nathan we can use defense command. Yeah, okay. My bad. Interface. Now defense. So the drone the turret, there you go, will attack the enemy, and as you can see, defense in rooms R6 killed 1 enemy. So we can go in there and gather everything that there is. But first of all, let's disable defenses. 1 D10, and there is the dead drone. We can gather everything. And this is pretty much what Dusker is. You have to find scraps, you have to find the fuel, you have to find upgrades for your ship or your drones, get them back to your vessel and get out of the area. There is 1 room left, R8, we haven't explored it. And before we go, it would be nice to explore it. Let's bring 2 back to R7 and let's activate this power node with the generator ability. Type motion again so we can control the R2, the room 2, open the door and just wait. There you go, and now we can go to R8 and complete our exploration. First of all, let's open D7, then bring drone number 2 to room 3. Yeah, I forgot to specify which drone. Navigate to R3. Change back to Zack, open the doors that will lead us to room 8. And there's a scrap over here, let's get it and get out. That's all, we have explored everything, we found some scrap, we found some fuel, and all we need to do now is get out of this ship with a simple command. Navigate 1, 2, 3 to R1. Yeah, well, you have to open the doors. Let's try again. Generator, open D4, and let's go again. Navigate to R1. That's it. And when all of our drones will be inside, we can leave with exit. It's very simple, yet it's very fun, and you never know what we are going to find. There is a certain feeling of survival in the game. If you don't find fuel, you're dead. If you don't find scraps, you're dead, because you need them to not only upgrade your ship and your drones, but also to heal your drones. If you run out of drones, you can't do anything. We've got a probe upgrade. We have a Jack and 1 fuel, 1 jump fuel, 13 scraps, and this is the third day that we are surviving. So there's only one left in the system, only 1 point of interest, but first of all let's go to the modifications. Here we can modify our drones, modify our upgrades, or create even a new upgrade. So if we want a new generator upgrade and ability and give it to one of our drones, we can go assemble a new generator for 8 scraps and we will have a new generator ability. We can increase the health, the speed, or in general repair our drones. Zack, for example, we can increase his speed by 35% or increase max HP by 10. I'm not gonna change anything at the moment. These are the modifications for the drones. We can configure the ship. If we find upgrades for the ship, we can choose which one to have active at any given time. And of course the drone configuration, we have found the probability, so we can remove it from Zack and we can give it to Tim actually. So Tim will have sensor, motion and probe, mostly scouting abilities. We can specialize our drones, we can give them certain loadouts and have them act like scouts. We can give to a drone weapons and act like a defensive drone. We can do whatever we want. It's really very nice that we can change the loadout of the drones in any way we like and create whatever we want. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the last point of interest in this system and travel there and board. This time let's bring Tim with us and let's board the ship. Another log that let us know what is happening. There are dangers inside derelict ships, and there are not only drones or humans or whatever lurks in there, but they can be radiation or other types of dangers. A1, let's change the Zack and try to discover anything good in here. Found the generator, so let's bring Tommy. As you progress through the game and you discover other systems and other point of interest, ships become more complex and there are a lot of rooms, there are a lot of enemies and you have to deal with them. Let's check with motion. Yes, now we have multiple drones with motion ability, so we have to specify which drone will use this ability. So there's a hostile in R5, let's get in R4, D9, 1. Excellent, we found a ship upgrade. Let's take a look. So we can get this ship upgrade back to the ship. What I'm going to do is give the ability to Zack to gather all and then change to Nathan that has the tow ability to get that upgrade back to our vessel. Okay, so if you want to have both of your drones moving, you can do it with navigate command. And we can close the door and make a trap actually for the hostile that is inside R5. Let's open D11 and again use the motion ability with our drone number 1. And let's close the door. Oh, no, the wrong door. Yeah, you have to be a bit careful. So we can now get inside R5 because there is no enemy in there. Let's check the area. Access terminal, recommend command interface. We can continue exploring with Zach here, and I think interface. Okay, Nathan has the interface. Let's drop the upgrade and bring Nathan to room 5. While we are changing back to Zach and gathering the fuel, which is the most important thing you can find. Let's change to Nathan. Again, with the defenses, we can use the turret and kill the hostile entity, drone, or whatever it is, in room 4. And it's dead. Let's get in there and check. And again, let's gather everything. And we're done. There might be more hostiles, so we will have to be careful. Get out of my way, Nathan. Let's get back in here and use the ship scan ability. Maybe it will give us some valuable info. Nope. Okay. You don't have gather. Only Zach has gathered, so yeah, this will take a while. You can leave, we don't need to do anything else here. How did we miss that? And now let's get out of here and check the rest of the rooms. Okay, let's close the doors. D10. And let's get Zach inside this room. There's another generator you can gather while we are trying to bring Tommy to this new generator. And we now control the second part of the ship, of this derelict ship. We have killed one hostile. Let's get inside R7, but first let's use motion. Yeah, let's type it correctly. Motion 1. Okay, R7 and R6 are safe. Let's get in. Oh, R7 is not. Let's close the door actually. D6, close it, and let's get inside D7. And we found the drone. Let's see if it's disabled. It's not disabled. We can actually get it back with us. Which one has tow? You have tow. Okay. While we explore with Zach. Where should we go? Let's use motion again. So we're sure R9 is safe. R8 should be safe as well. Let's get in R9. Gather. Well, what I'm going to do now, or not? No, let's not do it again. Let's make Nathan bring this drone back to our vessel. And let's see what we can do. D7. Let's close the door and open D5. Change back to Jack. Check this area. Excellent. Open D13. And now let's open D6 and lure the hostile to R8. But first of all, let's close D13 and D5. Let's open D6 and use motion. Now we cannot use motion from there, so let's open D7. And close D6. Okay, so there's only one room left. Room 7, and we have found it. Gather all. Let's go back and get the scrap that we have forgotten over here. And with this we are done. So what we are going to do now is let's change the dock. We can do that. We can dock at A3 for example, and this will take our vessel from the A1 dock to A3. Open A3, and since we have discovered and salvaged everything here, we can get our remaining drones in our vessel and get out of the area. And we can leave. So simple. It's a very simple yet very clever concept and very interesting. We found a drone, we found some upgrades, a ship upgrade. Let's get out of here and let's take a look on the ship configurations. We can use this remote power, remotely power as a power inlet, and we can use it next time. We will be on a derelict vessel. Let's go to modifications. And we can actually repair John here. Repair full for 13 scraps and execute. There we go. And now we have 5 drones, which is quite helpful if we lose one, if we have to abandon one. And as you can see, John has a turret, so it can work as a defense platform. We can use it to fight hostiles, whatever they are. We have explored everything here, so let's get out and go to another system. Let's get there. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. Okay, you can jump. And take a look on the system itself. And there are a lot more points of interest here. You have to be careful with your fuel, and you need to always be looking for fuel or else you are gonna die. It's a very interesting concept. I really enjoy the game so far, and the command line interface makes the whole experience unique. There is a certain feeling of being alone in the universe, and you can only rely on your drones in order to survive. A great game. You should give it a try if you like what you see. if you are looking for a clever gameplay. This was Duskers, thank you very much for joining me and watching this video. I'm Squid of Love and I will see you next time. Bye bye.